What's up, y'all? It's Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesday, here to motivate you, encourage you, inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you could, hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification button to make sure you stay up to date with all of my future Teachable Tuesdays content. Also, feel free to leave a comment if you like this video, anything you agree with, anything you might disagree with, anything you would like to add, because comments really help out with the YouTube algorithm. So it's interesting, I'm doing the Teachable Tuesdays full video on a Sunday, which is something I don't normally do. But there's been a lot on my mind lately, a lot of things I've been wanting to talk about. And one of the biggest things I've been wanting to talk about that's been heavy on my mind is pretty much how you treat people. So the title of today's message is, make sure you are treating people with respect and kindness. And here's why I say that. I've always been told you're not in control of how people treat you. You're only in control of how you act to the way that people treat you, right? I've also been told time and time again that people are not going to treat you the same way you treat them, so you can't expect you out of people. Those things are 100% true, 100% valid. However, there is something that I want to add that everybody should know. You want to make sure you be careful with how you treat people. You want to treat people with kindness. You want to treat people with respect and dignity and honor. And the reason why I bring those things up is because every action that you make towards an individual, whether you believe it or not, has the possibility of shaping their life for the better or for worse. Now, granted, yes, there is a part of it that also goes back to that individual, doing what they desire to do, not being changed by how people may try to sway them or even unintentionally sway them. However, the actions that you put forth towards an individual can really put somebody on the right path, or it can influence them to go to the wrong path. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, if they go to the wrong path, that means they ain't got no self-control. That means they weak. That means they ain't got no discipline. You can argue that, but I would say that you might be the weak individual for, being disrespectful to someone, right? The weak people are not the people that are broken. I think the weak people are the individuals that break people intentionally or even unintentionally. Because what you got to understand is, even when you don't mean to hurt somebody, there's a possibility that you still might hurt somebody. And you got to be aware of that. Now, a lot of times, if we're used to doing the same thing over and over and over again and nobody has told us otherwise, we might not think too much of it. And the reason why we might not think too much of it is just the simple fact that we might think it's just a normal operation. We might not think it's a big deal. We might think, oh, this is just our normal. This is just what we do. This is just how we handle things. So therefore, because this is our normal, because this is how we go about doing things, it shouldn't matter what other people feel. At the end of the day, I'm going to move on with my life. They're going to move on with theirs. And yes, keep this in mind. Eventually that person will heal. Eventually that person will hopefully forgive and, let bygones be bygones and move forward with their lives. However, what I want you to understand is that doesn't mean that you just treat people however you want. Okay? I want you to make sure that you keep that in mind, because people deserve to be treated well and respected. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what if somebody's doing me wrong? Well, going tit for tat ain't always the way to go. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's doing you wrong, don't get even with the person. Salute and move forward. You know what I'm saying? But also be aware of how you're treating people, because let's be real, as human beings, we have a lot of selfish tendencies. I have selfish tendencies. I've had family members that have had selfish tendencies, past significant others that have selfish tendencies, friends that have selfish tendencies. Every single one of us has something in life that we're selfish about. And sometimes that selfishness can affect the people that we love, the people that we care for or cared for. Even the individuals that we don't know nothing about, that are just it's day to day to us. You know what I'm saying? We just see them high by, all that good stuff. It still affects them. So keep that in your mind. So to end this message, I just want to say, please treat people with love, kindness, respect, dignity. If somebody comes to you and they let you know that you've hurt them, it is not your job to be like, well, I feel like you did this, or I don't see how I hurt you, or this. No. Hush your mouth. Open your ears. Listen. Don't speak. And take it in. Because sometimes we hurt people and don't even realize that we've hurt someone until we actually listen to the person. All right? Just like you would want somebody to listen to you if you hurt them. Right? So that's all for today. I love you guys. I know this is a weird day for me to be coming on here with a longer video. I just felt like this was on my mind. This was on my heart. I just want to speak out about it. Also, I want to add one more thing real quick before I go. If somebody has hurt you in any form of fashion, and when I say this, this is also for myself because I was hurt this week. I was hurt deeply, and this is one of the reasons why I'm talking about this. But this part is especially for me, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of you guys that are watching this. If somebody hurts you, forgive them. Okay? I'm not saying it's just that simple, it's that easy, but you have to forgive them. You have to choose peace over chaos, because the longer you wait to forgive somebody, the harder it will be for you to operate in your peace. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it needs to be an overnight process, but you need to start today by saying, you know what? I forgive this individual. I forgive these people for what was done to me, for what they did to me. And again, as I'm saying this, I'm also speaking to myself because of how I've been hurt. And forgiveness is a conscious choice. So yes, treating people with kindness and respect is one thing, but if people haven't treated you with kindness and respect, you have to forgive them. I say you got to keep them in your life. You can forgive and still love them from a distance, but you got to forgive. Okay? Anyways, this is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesday, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me on this weird day, because it's a Sunday again. No long videos typically on Sunday. Yes, we will still have a video on Tuesday, so stay tuned. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Love on somebody today. All right? Peace.